Right, lesson number 10. Now we're going to be using the sum formula given to calculate the value of first three terms. So we've already pre-calculated what Sn is, and we have to use this to find first three terms. Very common exam question or cycle exam question. Right, so determine the sum of various terms. They say the sum of the first n terms of arithmetic series is Sn equal 5 over 2 n squared plus 7 over 2n. Determine the sum to one term, sum to two terms, and sum to three terms. So the Sn is given, so I substitute n becomes 1. Wherever I see n, I place 1. So that becomes 1 squared and 1. 1 times 5 stays 5 over 2. 1 times 7 over 2 stays 7 over 2. Fraction 7 plus 5 would give me 12. Denominator stays the same over 2. 12 divided by 2. Sum to one terms is 6. Sum to two terms, now in the place of n, I'm simply placing 2 there. You should see I color-coded it, so that 2 squared is 4. 4 times 5. 2 times 7. That gives me 20 over 2 plus 14 over 2. 20 plus 14, 37 over 2, which equals 17. Could have just said 20 divided by 2 is 10 plus 7, which gives you 17. But I'm trying to show you the procedure how we add and subtract fractions. So sum to three terms, there 3 squared, n becomes 3. 3 squared is 9, 9 times 5, 3 times 7. 9 times 5 is 45, 7 times 3 is 21, 45 plus 21 gives me 66, 66 divided by 2 gives me 33. So this is the relative easy part, it's only 3 marks in the exam. Right, but we must be able to use this to find the next three terms. So that's what we're doing in the next slide. Right, so there, given the same item, sum of n terms given by that, determine term 1, term 2, term 3. So to determine those three terms, we must first have the sum to 1, which we found in the previous problem, is 6. Sum to 2 terms, 17, and sum to 3 terms, 33. Take note, these are not the first three terms. This means I've added 2 terms to get 17. This means I've added 3 terms to get 33. Right? So to get the first three terms, we need to know term 1 will always equal sum 1, because adding 1 term means there's only 1 term, so that's 6. However, to get term 2, it's the sum of 2 terms minus the sum of 1 terms. So 17 minus 6 gives me 11. Right? Term 3 is sum to 3 terms minus sum to 2 terms, which gives me 33 minus 17, which equals 16. So my first three terms is 6, 11, and 16. Right, so 1 mark there, 2, that gives you 5 marks. If we asked to write out the sequence, that would be a 6 mark. Right, I hope you enjoy. Right, now finding the type of series. There, question 3, with this, they want to know is the series arithmetic or geometric. Must be able to prove our answers. So in the previous slide, we got 6, 11, and 16. Right, if I say 11 minus 16, it gives me 7. 16 minus 11 gives me 7. So therefore, I can state that it's arithmetic. So term 2 minus term 1 equal term 3 minus term 2. So 11 minus 6 equals 16 minus 11, so 5 equal 5. Right? Hope you're enjoying the lesson. Share and subscribe. Press like if you do. Right, now that same question can be asked as one question straight. So they say the sum of the first n terms is that. Straight we can just say determine term 15. So we need to understand, to get term 15, it's the sum to 15 terms minus the sum to 14 terms. So we always start by 15 minus the one lower. So first I have to get 14, so there 14 squared plus 7 over 2, 14. That simplifies to 1078 over 2, which gives me 539. 15 squared, which is 225, times 5 gives me 1125. 15 times 7 gives me 105. I add that 2, I get 1230 over 2 equals 615. So sum to 14 terms equal 539. Sum to 15, 615. So term 15 equals the sum to 15 terms minus the sum to 14 terms. 615 minus 539, and term 15 equal 76. So hope you're okay and you understand the procedure. I wish you nothing but the best. Continue practicing, persevere. Hard work will be rewarded.